so many things that I love about Christina. She's one of the most generous and selfless people that I've ever met. She's always going out of her way to make sure everybody else feels loved, and it's amazing to see what she does with family and friends and her kindergarten students. And I really love that family's really important to her. It's always been really important to me, and it's just great to see that, we both share that with each other.
His sweet dance moves. He's just so kind and supportive and so trustworthy, and he just loves life, and he has a lot of different hobbies, and he's introducing me to lots of new things. I just love him so much, and more every day. So looking forward to an amazing future together.
I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this most happy of days, in this most beautiful of settings in Charleston, South Carolina. I'd like to recognize those who couldn't make it here today and those who will certainly be missed, but not forgotten on this day of celebration. To each of you here today, it's no accident that you are invited here, because you have an important role in the individual and collective lives of Christina and Michael. Speaking of important people, there were none more important in influencing the lives of Christina and Michael than their parents. With that being said, who gives Christina away in marriage to this man?
Her mother and I.
Michael? I cut the cord from her at birth to release her from your mother. I give it to you.
We're gathered here today in the sight of God, in the presence of friends and loved ones, to celebrate one of life's greatest moments. We are here to give recognition to the beauty of love that is shared between Christina and Michael, as their hearts and souls are joined together for eternity. I'd like to invite Kevin Baldessare up for our opening prayer.
Let us bow our heads in prayer.
Turn on.
There you go.
Let us bow our heads in prayer.
You're good.
Let us bow our heads in prayer. Lord, we thank you for gathering everyone here today. We ask that you help Christina and Michael remember the strong love they share, to work that love into practical things so that nothing can divide them. May their love always inspire them to be kind in their words, considerate of others' feelings, and concerned for the others' needs and wishes. Increase their faith and trust in you. Bless their marriage with peace and happiness, and make their love fruitful for your glory and their joy, both here and in eternity. Amen.
Amen.
Christina and Michael, please hold hands. Michael, do you take Christina to be your wedded wife, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep her for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others? Be faithful only to her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Christina, do you take Michael to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
For thousands of years, men and women have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. Let these rings be a sign that your love has a past, a present, and a future. Michael, take Christina's ring and place it on her finger, repeating after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you
as a sign that I choose you
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
my partner,
my partner,
and my best friend
and my best friend
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
Christina, take Michael's ring and place it on his finger, repeating after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign that I choose you
as a sign that I choose you
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner,
my partner,
and my best friend
and my best friend
to the end of my days.
to the end of my days.
The love already shared by your hearts has been strengthened by the vows you have taken and the rings you have now exchanged. To make relationships work, it takes love. Continue to date each other. Take time to show each other that your love and marriage grows with time. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and learn and grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. My hope is, may you have many long years to delight in each other's company and love and be loved by the friends and family who have come here today to support you. May you explore new places, even if that place is the new aisle at Lowe's on a Saturday morning. May you enjoy like interests, like live music, maybe some fishing. You really are both quite a catch. May life's challenges be met together with courage, optimism, and may your days be filled with laughter, imagination, trust, friendship, and love. Christina and Michael, you have pledged your faith to each other in the company of your friends and family. By the power vested in me by the state of South Carolina, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Michael, you may now kiss your beautiful bride. Family and friends, I'm proud to present for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Pascuttis.
Well, sometimes
Mr. and Mrs. Pascuttis.
for over a decade now. I get emotional. The time that we really came close and that we really got to know each other is when we were at Bonnaroo. I don't know if you all are familiar with Bonnaroo. But it's an arts and music festival. Christina and Michael love music, and that's part of what's bonded them, but that's also what bonded Christina and I. And when we met and we went to this music festival together, I knew that Christina was a really cool human because she was good. She was happy no matter what. She was down for a good time, but most importantly, she made the light out of any situation, because for some of you that may not know, Christina had a broken foot for probably like 2 years. And it was just because she would not get off that foot. She had life to live, and she was like, I'm good. I don't want to have to deal with this. So she had a boot on her foot, and for those that haven't been to Bonnaroo, again, it's dusty, it's a farm, you're walking like 15 miles a day, and she didn't care. She was like, I'm having the best time ever, this is great. And I'm like, this girl's really cool. So we just became close, and it just, our friendship kind of blossomed from that point. And I just learned quickly that she is the most, and I don't use these words lightly, the most kind, compassionate, selfless human ever. And you were just, I can't say enough good words about just what kind of person you are. I mean, you were truly a gem, and this world's a better place for having you here. And I think that translates true. You're a supportive friend, and there's not a lot of people like you in the world. You make the world a better place. And that translates a lot into your professional life. So Christina's a teacher, I'm sure as you all know. She's an amazing teacher. She's one teacher of the world, or teacher of the world. All the things I've said, they feel the same way, and their parents do, and that's just huge, and that makes you the person that you are. And I know that Michael felt the same way when he met you, but you didn't know that Michael felt the same way about you. I had to convince you. I remember you saying, I don't know, does he like me? Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. I'm like, Christina, he likes you. He likes you a lot. But she's like, he's just nice to you. And if anybody here is dated in Charleston, you don't meet a lot of nice guys. So it's like, he was truly, like, just an anonymity. Like, he's a good guy, and she just wasn't sure if he liked you because he was a true gentleman. And he's continued to be a gentleman to her the whole time. The whole time they've been dating, and it's never stopped. And it's really fun to watch your love grow. It's been really fun to be a part of that. It's been an honor. And I just grateful to have been here tonight and to watch that bloom. And I just want to say cheers to you all. Everyone is always being celebrated. You're always there for everyone. You're their number one, and you're their biggest supporters. But tonight is about you. And we love you so much.
Chiamo Raimondo, benvenuto a tutti alle nozze di Christine e Michele. Translation, welcome y'all. On behalf of my wife Janet, who's sitting out here, and Barb and Paul Pascuttis, we wish to thank you all for coming out to witness the marriage of our daughter and our new son-in-law, Michael. Before I say anything more, I want to say thanks to 3 people who were very instrumental in getting all the details involved in today's ceremony and tonight, through numerous emails, messages, phone calls, in-person, late-night phone calls, and that's my wife Janet sitting out there, Barb Pascuttis, and Sally Pascuttis. Thank you so much for all you do. Christina, this is the day that you've been waiting for all of your life. The day that a handsome young prince would ride into your sunset, ride into your life, and carry you off into the sunset. The day's finally arrived. Then Michael walked into her life. That wasn't meant as a pun. Something happened to Christina after she met Michael. There seemed to be a twinkle in her eye that wasn't there before. And I watched that every time they were together, that twinkle grew more. Of course, that was a long time ago. When I first met Michael, I was 2 inches shorter, 2 inches taller, and I had great, brown hair. But, you know, they finally made it together. And we're so thrilled. Michael, having watched you over the years, you're a gentle man, a kind man, a considerate man, a loving man, and a hardworking man. I think that's a testament to your mom and dad, who did such a wonderful job of raising you. I know I can trust in your honor to take good care of our daughter. We've had that talk several times, and you've promised that you will, and I know you will in my heart, Michael. We're so thrilled to have you as part of our family, and to have all of your family as part of our family. I was talking with Paul earlier, and it just, tonight, it feels, I don't know many of you personally, but yet I feel like I know every one of you, because you all feel like family, and it's just a great feeling. For Christina to have several of her grammar school kids, friends here, to have so many of you here, it's just a wonderful thing to see. And I'm just so glad that all of you came out to witness this. To Christina, as I stand here, looking at you, our daughter, the bride, it makes me realize how wonderful it's been to watch you grow up, and how lucky I've been to be your father all these years. From the little girl with the smiling eyes, with the crinkly nose, with the little dimples and those curls, to be the beautiful young lady that you are tonight, it's just been a great thrill. You're just so gentle, so kind, so sweet, so caring. All the other adjectives that you've heard tonight, they're so true. You're a wonderful person. And it's just been fun having you in the home all these years. But your biggest attribute is being a loving daughter, and your mom and dad greatly appreciate everything that you've done for us and the respect you've shown to us. Just as an aside, just looking across the room, seeing your daughter looking so radiant and so happy on her wedding night, it just is an amazing experience. But yet it's tinged with sadness, because it makes you realize that she's all grown up. And you're no longer her number one man, you're second fiddle. But Christina, Mom and Dad want you to know that we love you very much, and we'll always be there for you. And I think, Michael, you know that too. You'll always be my Sicilia baby, as I told you. To the both of you, we ask God to bless your marriage. Never lose faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in each other. But most importantly, have faith in God. Please don't forget the importance of family. You have so many great family members here around you. Respect them, love them, pay attention to them, listen to them, talk with them, go to them for advice. I hope that you will both realize that your family is the greatest blessing that you ever can have. It's been a real emotional day around here. I mean, the mother of the bride cried, I cried, many of you cried, Barb even cried. Shoot, even the wedding cake had tears. Before I sit down, I have one last great pleasure to do, and that's to toast the bride and groom. In front of you on your tables, you each have a little sachet. These sackets were handcrafted in Cremona, Italy. This is an old Italian tradition, and inside there are 5 almonds. And those almonds stand for the 5 wishes of the newlywed couple. So, to Christina and to Michael, to health, salute, to happiness, felicità, to fertility, fertilità, to prosperity, prosperità, and to longevity, longevità. buona fortuna e buona salute, Cici.
Michael and I are having the best day ever. So it's just an incredible feeling to be in a place with so many friends and family members that we love so much. And they're all here to celebrate with us, and it's just really an incredible feeling. And so we love you all so much, and we're so grateful for all of the help that we've had to make all this happen, all of, like my dad was saying, late night phone calls, and everything that goes into all the little details to make all of this happen in 6 months after almost 8 years together.
There's a couple of things we need to clear up. So it's not actually 7 years, it's almost 8 years. That's one thing. The other thing is it's Pascuttis. We're sticking with it. But I think I speak for Christina and myself. We're just so grateful that friends and family from all around were able to come here and come celebrate our wedding. Everybody had a choice to make, and we're just so grateful that we're here celebrating with family and friends. And we're just really lucky to have everybody here celebrating and enjoying the city that we love. We both came from Atlanta, which will always hold a place in our hearts, but Charleston was where we kind of grew our relationship together, and we love it a lot. So we're grateful that all of you get to experience the city as well. To Mr. and Mrs. Caputo, thank you so much. All the tireless nights and phone calls and just endless trips to Charleston and everything to just help plan this amazing event. And we're just so grateful for everything that you've done so far. And I know I feel incredibly lucky for you to welcome me into your family. And Christina and I talk about this all the time, and it's been a common theme in all the speeches from the rehearsal dinner and Mr. Caputo, your speech, but family, I tell Christina this, but early on I noticed that family was such a big part of her life, and it was always a big part of my life. So to be able to share that together and to continue to keep the importance in family is just great. And thank you to all the family that's here tonight. Incredible night last night. What a party. It was awesome. I just can't thank you for everything you've done to make this weekend special for both of us, and I'm just really lucky to be your son. Christina and I were kind of talking about this recently too, but between my parents and Christina's parents, 85 years of marriage. Just thank you so much for everything. We can't really thank you enough here. So
we love you guys.
We really wanted to thank Aunt Sally too for everything that you've done. I know my mom put you to work, and you've just lived up to all your expectations. Thank you very much. David and Sarah for being great photographers during our engagement and engagement parties and everything tonight. It's just thank you so much. To our bridal party, my groomsmen, the bridesmaids. We all have known each other throughout different times in our lives. We've met each other and everything like that. You guys have always been there for us, and we're just so lucky that you've been by our side this entire time. And then, last but not least, I want to thank Christina. Just thank you so much for planning an incredible day. All the time and stress and everything all worked out, and I'm just happy I get to spend the rest of my life with you. So.
walk across the border. And I think